What's going on? Back plugged in again with your boy the Prophet. So today we're gonna be pretty much finishing up this kind of three-part series. That was a nice intro, but we got new characters, so we got to do it all over again. It's okay, just drop my shit.
Down bad, I had to come up. Down into the sun. I had to switch up. No, I ain't mad at you. I just had to come up and look at just what that bag of do. I charged into the game cause I said I won't complain. Ain't been no sunny days, I had to get it out the rain. Look.
But before we start the video, I want to give a quick memo to you guys. Make sure, please, go follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv.deepprofit24. Make sure y'all go check me out. I'm going to be streaming Genshin Impact there at least 3 to 4 times a week. So make sure you please come check me out. You guys know I'm doing constant Genshin Impact videos. I will never stop doing Bleach Brave Souls videos. But I just wanted to show you guys a little, what's been going on in the Genshin content, all right? It's been amazing, y'all. Like, I've been so lucky in there. I'm really loving the world. I'm enjoying the game. You can totally play free to play. It's a great game. Great stuff, great story, exploration, all that, man. So if you really like that kind of game, if you've never tried it, man, watch some of my Genshin content and just see how you feel about the game. I just did a showcase on the most newest badass character in the game. So yeah, man, make sure you guys tune in, man, and go follow me at twitch.tv.deepprofit24. Back plugged in the game. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get this started. We're gonna work to the SP characters, but I'm not gonna go over every single character, every single stat and skill. However, I will talk in detail about the new characters. So right now, this is the rank of the best auto characters in the game, in my personal opinion. So let's go ahead and talk about the characters overall. So I think right now, speed is still the weakest attribute when it comes to auto characters. First of all, there's no flurry and guard break character. There's no character with a status element like weakening and then a moving vortex. So, that's like the next best thing. But this Speedy Kaku basically he's going to be the best that you can get, essentially, without having guard break. He's poised, he's a DR Link, he's a melee character, so he's not going to have to worry about extra enemies having guard against him, so he's going to be able to just chew through content. His second is a boost, and he has enhancer as well as having last ditch and weaken resistance, so he cannot be weakened, so that's really good for autoing. You get weakened, it's just over for you. And he's also going to be really good in some of the daily transcendence quests where you have to use like a speed character and there's like weakening puddles on the floor. He does have Hollow Killer, 40 Bruiser, and 30 Berserker. He didn't get as a higher Berserker as like Halibel. Like Halibel has 50 Berserker. So for some reason, he just got less, maybe because he's a premium character. Like, I really get this feeling that K-Lab, they're going to hold something out every premium character. I think all the characters are going to be extremely powerful. But for instance, we'll talk about Ginzuru when we talk about Grimmjow and compare those characters later on. But yeah, Ikaku is definitely the best auto unit for speed. Oh, I almost missed this. And essentially, when you do this, including 5th anniversary Ichigo and Byakuya, it then turns to this. I don't want to just sit here and just be like, oh, 5th anniversary Byakuya is an autoer, but he is a god tier autoer. Like, he's like, bro, if you put 5th anniversary Byakuya, if you just count him as an auto character, he elevates speed to essentially the best auto tier. Well, essentially having the best auto character overall. You know, it like you could realistically do something like this, but essentially he's going to auto almost just as well. I know I've tested him and Tokinata autoing, but my Tokinata is max transcended. Yeah, Oetsu is going to auto faster than Byakuya, but for the reason that I believe Tokinata is better than Grimmjow overall as an autoer. If you're going for overall auto speed, it's 100% Grimmjow. Like, there is absolutely no question about it. I'm telling you guys, Grimmjow auto single player quest 15 or 10 to 15 seconds faster than Tokinata, no matter the build. My Tokinata is max transcended, my Grimmjow is 3 of 5, but his third slot is SP and it's not worked on. So my Grimmjow is basically 2 of 5, alright? He autos 10 to 15 seconds, if not more, faster than Tokinata. But Tokinata is a safer auto, and there's some builds on Tokinata that work better. However, Grimmjow has builds that work better with him because he has a built-in Zeta Pill. And which you're definitely going to need a Zeta Pill when autoing. If you're like a new character and you don't have a way to get Zeta Pills, Grimmjow is going to be significantly better than Tokinata. Just telling you guys that. No cap whatsoever. But Grimmjow can't auto co-op. And at the end of the day, you want your max transcendent characters to be an easy button. You want them to just straight up auto whatever. So if you take Tokinata to droplet trial or any type of, IZ, if you have transcendence in the Tokinata, if you have multiple of them, you're autoing IZ co-op. Tokinata is better as an autoer overall. In single player co-op, Grimmjow all the way. In co-op auto, Tokinata. And you can't tell me that people aren't autoing in co-op, because they are. So that's why Kisuke overall is a better autoer than Tokinata. Yes, Tokinata gives you additional focused defense and attack percentage, but the shield mechanic in co-op is far superior. Even if you have 33% more defense, a one-hit KO move is still going to one-hit KO you. Whereas if you have 3 shields that negate 100% of the damage, you're going to survive. You're going to survive. Most of those one-hit KO moves are not 3 hits. And you have multiple other Kisukes giving you shields every, so often, however they're using them on their recharge. So not only are you going to have your 3 to count on, but then you're going to have other shields every here or there. And of course, you're not running Kisuke with recharge, but all the Kisukes are going to get 1 shield at a time. You know what I mean? And they can pass it off to you. And then when yours is recharged, you'll get 3. So most times, often than not, you will have a shield up with Kisuke, if you have several of them. So overall, I would say Kisuke is a better autoer than Tokinata for co-op. But, characters like Grimmjow, Oetsu, and even 5th Anniversary Ichigo, if you build him to auto, he's going to auto better. Then when you get into characters, and all those characters have guard break. So right now we have a precedent where we do have a guard break character that can auto for every single attribute. That's like a top tier autoer. Like this Nelia, she's a top tier autoer. She can auto co-op, but she's a much slower and much less consistent autoer than all the characters above her. So that's just kind of that. Number 1 Zanpakuto creator. It's so crazy, right? Because this Ikkaku, he actually has a lunging boost. And if Oetsu would have got a lunging boost, I feel like he would be a lot better. But I do like Oetsu's walking vortex because it keeps him protected. He doesn't have poison or DR. But yeah, of course, man. Like I said, counting 5th Anniversary Byakuya as an auto character, which he is, you're going to auto with him, right? So it's only fair to count him where he belongs. And 5th Anniversary Byakuya does massively Like, I'm telling you, when I had 5th anniversary Byakuya up here, or speed, is because the 5th anniversary Byakuya can auto co-op. Literally, a group of 5th anniversary Byakuya can auto co-op like no one. It's impossible for another character to auto co-op like this Byakuya. It's impossible. No character has what he has, and it's that second strong tech, which is the best second strong tech in the game. 960 radius on top of a vortex that homes and tracks enemies. It's 50 hits and it lasts for 6 seconds. The cooldown is naturally 8 seconds. So there's only 2 seconds you are not without that second strong tag. Meaning in co-op, Byakuya's 3rd strong attack can damage multiple waves because it hits in 2 phases. And his 2nd strong attack can damage multiple waves because it hits in several phases because of the vortex. So yeah, this Byakuya is the best co-op auto character in the game. As far as power, really quickly, just to talk about that, Ruruka is a god tier autoer. If she would have had guard break, she would be the best autoer in this entire game. She don't have guard break, so she's gonna have to break the guard of enemies. But Flurry DR, no one will ever have a killer against her ever, and well, like, you know, co-op mobs. And then she has a perfect kit for autoing, weakening on everything with the hollow killer, with Bruiser on top of Flurry, Poise, DR. She's absolutely amazing. Her, Kenny, and Neliel, these 3 all have basically the exact same kit, minus Kenny has just straight full screen 3rd. The only difference, the main difference, is that Kenny is a DR link, you know, Neliel is a recharge link, and yeah, Ruruka DR. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the autoers. I pretty much covered every single category. Some people wanted to know about the Kita. He doesn't have guard break in his range, so he's going to ping, 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 range collision, ping, 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 second strong attack, ping, ping, like, it's not going to be a fast auto. It's going to be consistent, or it's going to be consistent. Like, it's going to be a safe auto. So we'll go ahead and move on to the SP character, Focus Base. All right, so we are now going to focus on the SP based characters of the game. So essentially, like I said, I'm not going to cover every single character individually, just because I've talked about many of these characters just a few days ago. If you want to see in-depth, you know, the in-depth tier list covering every single character of these attributes, then I'll make sure everything is linked in the pins as well in the description. So yeah, so we're gonna just go ahead and talk about the best SP characters in the game, and you'll see right here, we'll just start off, we'll get right to it. We did add Grimjow and Ed Rod, okay? All right, there you go. Yeah, guys, like, Grimjow over Ginzuru, it's like the ultimate teeth pull. It's like the ultimate teeth pull. No one in the game has Grimjow's kit. So this is like the making of another sort of God kit. Ah, man. It's really hard to rank them, because overall Grimjow is going to hit harder. This Grimjow has 25% full stamina damage. That is one of the best multipliers in the game. Full stamina damage, it increases SP, all aspects of spiritual pressure damage. So that means your soul bomb and your strong tags. Strong tag damage link is only strong tag damage. Tension tie, only soul bomb damage, right? And then it also increases your normal attack damage as well. So full stamina damage 25 gets him 25% more magnifications on everything. And by the way, full stamina damage has the best scaling in the game. For whatever reason, full stamina damage is better than just SAR, better than, you know, NAD, whatever. Like, it's, for whatever reason, the scaling is better on it. I don't know if it's like a base damage or if it's just multiplying the damage by 25%. I don't know. But I do know that base scaling, full stamina damage is definitively better, okay? By a margin, slight margin, okay? So So on top of that, he has 40 Bruiser Berserker. So that's already 65% Bruiser Berserker when he has full stamina. And then he has the skill to pass 20% strong attack damage to any Arrancar that's in the party. He's going to synergize with characters like Can't Fear Your Own World Stark. Just got a boost in co-op because of this character. Halibel just got a boost in co-op because of this character. So this Grimjow it's so hard to rank him. It's so hard to rank him compared to a character like Ginzuru. Because like the kid, Grimjow's, I want to put Grimjow right here. The reason that, basically I'll explain. Because he has a more damage to mitigate guard break. So whether an enemy guards him or not, whether he has to break guard with his strong attacks, he's going to get his strong attacks back because he has 12% NAD inside of his skills. So his link is 25% full stamina damage, but even if you lose full stamina, you always have that intrinsic 12% recharge. So his first is a 725 beam, and his second is a lunge, which for a second strong attack is like 625 or 630. And so it's the same exact as like TLA Soifon, as like Zombie Toshiro, as like this Neliel. It's that same strong attack. So, but the beam first strong attack is a lot better than the lunge, especially in co-op. Beam is significantly better. It is. But Ginzuru has a better second strong attack. Significantly better. Like, 630 with the lunge versus 800 just standing with pure back range. So like there are times when you lunge where a wave could have been behind you and you kind of miss some of the damage. Whereas if you were just set with that 800 radius, with that back range and that side range and that full screen forward in front of you, essentially, that strong attack is going to be better. So I would definitely say Ginzuru has a better second strong attack, but your first strong attack is spammable. Guard break makes it so that he will never lose damage, and he's going to hit hard everywhere. No one can stop him. Now he also has the duo mechanic, which makes him auto better. And really, when we talked about auto units, I should have put Ginzuru down there in tech. So once we finish up, I'll do that, because Ginzuru is right after Oetsu when it comes to autoing for tech, definitely. So when you have to add the SP characters in the auto, it definitely mixes up the bunch. The fact that I can't just swap, whatever. But yeah, so Ginzuru is going to be a better autoer. But comparing the two is extremely hard, because Ginzuru has two of the best killers in the game. He's literally going to have killer 90% of the time. 90% of the time. The only way he won't have killer is if it's like a Rancor and no affiliation, which is super weird. Like, that's literally the only time he won't have killer. So, overall, man, I think Ginzuru is better. But because he has a guard break. And the thing is, Ginzuru does have status elements, whereas Grimjaw is like, I don't need status elements, I'm just going to destroy you. Like, this Grimjaw is going to be able to auto stuff into beat content he shouldn't be able to, because his magnifications are so high and this kid is so great. So, and like I said, for co-op, he makes this Stark better. That is amazing. As well as Halibel. If Halibel's first strong attack was better, she'd make herself better shit. But yeah, it's really, really tough to call between these two. I would say in co-op, I would give it to Grimjow, but in all other aspects of the game, I'm gonna have to say Ginzuru is better overall. Ginzuru is just so great, having double killers and the best second strong attack in the game without Havoc. And Grimjaw has the best first, but you're going to spam that more. So the jury is really out between these two. Like I said, no character has Grimjaw's exact same kit. with the 725 beam first and then a lunge second, which I think is way better. Like, if you're not going to give everybody the same 800 radius second strong attack to make them like a god kit character, give them a beam, a 725 beam, and then give them this lunge with havoc, and then like a distant AoE third. That would be a nutty kit. I want to see that. But overall, I talked about tech long enough. TLA Soy Phone is in a really weird place where she clears faster than all these characters. She clears faster. If she has killer, she clears faster than all of them. With some transcendence, with like level 10 SP, the more work you put in her, the better she gets as a character. I'll never not say that about this TLA Soy Phone, but just because like I have to say why is because she has long stride. She's 4 times faster than every other character on this list except for this Hikone, which she's only like 25% faster than him. But yeah, this Soy Phone clears faster than everybody. Just overall, Ginzuru has a better. There are a lot of characters that have a better kit than her. For instance, she had the same second strong attack as like this Grimmjow. They have the same second strong attack, and then a lunge. So basically, you know, and yeah, she's just so fast. She just wipes. I just love her. I'm sorry. She's a great character. She's gonna clear faster than Stark. But especially now, since Stark does have a way to get 20% more strong attack damage in co-op, you've got to go ahead and do it like this. And then Rukia has a better kit than her. Better first, better second, and her third hits harder. But once again, nothing is more important really than how fast you can maneuver around the map. And if you have that long stride with those 4 extra flash steps with a great kit, her first and second are going to kill everything that they touch, and then her third is going to kill everything as well. So yeah, so we talked about tech long enough. It's kind of weird because I actually moved Heart in tech. Before, Heart was over tech, but I feel like Heart is in such a weird place with SP characters. So yeah, Heart is in such a weird place with SP characters because like no one is perfect at all in Heart. Like, as much as I absolutely love Death Society Rukia, she is one of the best characters for co-op in the game. Literally, she's absolutely built to destroy co-op. The fact that she has a charge attack, but it's a distant charge, is magnificent. It's the exact same as 5th Anniversary Ichigo, except she doesn't have Havoc. So she has the best type of charge attack imaginable. But what if you don't like charge attacks? Then she's not a perfect character. Then you have a character like Chojuro who has the best kit out of Heart, and then Apache who has a better kit than Rukia, but they're losing 20% extra damage. So in something like IZ, Rukia is getting like 60% extra damage comparatively to Chojuro or Apache, or this Retsu, who has a better kit than Mugetsu, and who has a better kit than Rukia. But she's not going to have killer. Yeah, she has a guard break, so she is going to make up about 30% of the damage she's losing. But overall, she's never going to have multiplications. Nothing with 5 times boost, nothing with 3 times boost of killer. So then you get it to where it's like, well, damn. Yeah, like, Retsu and Kenny is just really tough to call. Kenny's sad link definitely holds him back, but the fact that he can refill his strong attacks once is very good. But for instance, in co-op, you're not going to waste your soul bomb just because you want to refill your strong attacks. Like, they're going to come back, right? So, you know, then you get this thing where you want to be the first to use your soul bomb so you can refill. But if somebody else drops it before you, you're not just going to waste your soul bomb just to refill your strong attack. So just puts you in this kind of weird feel. Shuhei is where he is because his second strong attack is lackluster, in my opinion. Shuhei has arguably the worst second strong attack on this list, aside from characters with barrier. The only way, in my opinion, to have a worse type of second strong attack than Shuhei's is like a barrier move or like a range collision. Something like a lunge or a beam or, you know, just anything with melee collision that effectively hits in one wave. Because with Shuhei's second strong attack, you can't wipe out multiple waves of enemies because the damage goes brings you in and then it explodes. So the damage is, you're never going to get full damage with one part in particular. So that's what holds Shuhei back. This Nanao, I feel like she's where she is. And like, what I want you guys to look at is look at every single character comparatively, you know, in every spot. And that's how I come up with my rankings. Like, that's how I can rank all these characters and be like, well, you know, just compare who's better, and you can say what attribute is better overall. A character like Grimmy, who has a perfect second and third strong attack, but he has a range collision first, and he doesn't have guard break. So he has all the skills. Same with like this Retu, for instance. If this Retu, she has guard break. If she did not have guard break, she would be right here. I'm not lying, because if you're range and you don't have guard break, ping, 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 ping. That's all you're going to hear when you're autoing. Like, and if you don't have strong attacks charge, you're not killing anything. And Retsu's first is definitely worse than Grimmy's overall, but she has guard break and he don't. So that's way more important for a range character. Edrod, he has Human Killer and he doesn't have Havoc. If you take, for instance, someone with Edrod, someone like Edrod, right? If you put Edrod in Tech, or if you put Edrod in Heart, he's like a top 5 character. Like, Edrod is literally Heart Retsu. He's Heart Retsu, right? Basically, in a nutshell, except he has burn on everything and additional damage to burned enemies instead of 40 Bruiser Berserker, right? So yeah, Edrod, he is for Mind, which is incredibly stacked. It's very hard to call between Mind and Speed overall. I think that overall Mind is definitely better, but 5th anniversary Byakuya overall probably better than Noel, just because of his co-op prowess, and he has a guard break and she doesn't, so he's going to auto significantly better than her. So overall, I would say the list should probably go with Tech over top of Mind, but overall Mind is stacked to the brim. So comparatively, right, this is what you want to look at. The best Hollow killer and a Rancor killer is Ichigo, and then you got the best Soul Reaper killer, bam, 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 like heat, absolute, utter heat, okay? Absolute heat. Literally the best 3 kitty characters in the game combined, like, you know, so power, SP is covered. These are the best. 5th anniversary Ichigo is covering 2 attributes, mind you, or 2 killers, mind you, and then these 3 are the best Soul Reaper killers. You can interchange them. I don't care who you like. Lele Baro is better overall, but the other 2 have status helmets. So if that's your thing, maybe. But Lele Baro is better overall. Definitely, without a doubt. And then you got characters like Adult Toshiro. Oh no, he should not be there. He should not be there. He should not be there. No, I'm sorry. Now, this Ikone, he could definitely see himself like right here, because his first strong attack is great. His third is amazing, weakening, high magnification, but his second, he's not going to kill multiple waves. You see, like guys, that's how important every single strong attack is. Every single strong attack has to be absolutely perfect. And if it's not, you're not going to be the cream of the crop. You don't have to be the cream of the crop to be a great character, right? I'm not saying that this Ikone is a horrible character, because, you know, in my opinion, and I'm going to put Nim over Toshiro, that this is definitely up for debate. Toshiro has a better second, but Nemu has a better pretty much every other strong attack. Tosha's first has a little bit more range, but hers does more damage. She has extra flash step and a revive mechanic on her soul bomb. He has weakened defense with freeze, and technically they do stack right to each other, because no status elements equals 20 extra bruiser. So compared to the days now, she would have 40 bruiser berserker, he would have 20 bruiser berserker. I mean, unless they gave him something crazy like, you know, the newer characters. But yeah, so overall, I just want to make sure I talk about every single attribute, and then I'll go ahead and conclude the video. But what I was saying is that you want to compare every single killer against each other, against the better killers of every attribute, right? And then you got this Nimble, who's literally one of the best types of Rancor killers in the game as well. Power Super killers are so stacked to the brim that this Ikone could literally be like right here. That's why he is where he is, because his first strong attack is better, but it's going to be almost impossible to kill more than one wave with his second strong attack. It's literally going to be damn near impossible to kill 2 waves with his second strong attack, versus this Toshiro, every time he does it, 2 waves are dead. Like they're dead every time. There's no exception. You can kill 3 waves with this second strong attack, and you can do the same with Nemu. It just requires a different type of map, right? But yeah, this just shows you like the gap in some attributes where I think Ginzuru, he's gonna fit strongly everywhere. Even though he doesn't have Havoc, he has everything else. This Grimmjow, I think he would fit pretty strongly everywhere. But if you put this Grimmjow somewhere like shit, even Speed, I would say he's like here. Nah, even there. It's like I can't even. So it's like just thinking about every character, like Heart is really good, but it definitely has flaws in it. All the best kitted Heart characters don't have good killers, so they're losing out on 60% extra damage in like some like IZ where killers multiply, or extra damage in some like Droplet Zone. So like I said, that's pretty much every single attribute in a nutshell. Not going to talk about every single character, but I did add in some characters. You know, somebody like Shinji. Some people are like, how is Shinji over Grimmy? Well, Grimmy's range and he don't have guard break, and this Shinji has a better kit than him. If Shinji had SAR, he would be right here, or even right here, or even right here, because he has Havoc and he has a lunging first. His second is 1080 width and 3000 length, which is the dumbest second strong attack in the game. They just don't give it out. They don't give it out to anybody. On top of that, he has Havoc. So this character's kit far transcends his time. Once he gets resurrected, hopefully if he gets a SAR link, some extra Berserker, maybe some like weakened defense. Crazy. But yeah, for right now, we'll go ahead and put Shinji right here. All right, so that's basically been everything in the game. Like we pretty much broke down everything. The only thing that I wanted to pretty much add was to say that for Tech Auto, Ginzuru right here, okay, right here. All right, guys. So yeah, this has been the longest tier list, like as far as things that I had to cover, just one tier list in general. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Pretty much wrapped up every attribute in total. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of the rankings, like I said, I did these tier lists. I did one for the best SP character in detail and one for the best auto in detail. I'll link those. And then the speed tier list and the heart tier list are coming within the next week or so. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you guys, please make sure, if you guys are playing Genshin Impact, you like, share, and subscribe, okay? I'm doing a lot of Genshin Impact content. It's a much bigger game than Bleach Brave Souls, so I really need as much help as possible with that. Any kind of support with like and sharing on social medias or on Discord will be greatly appreciated. I'm so humble, man, for the community I've built. You guys make this community, and I sincerely appreciate you guys, all of you guys that are with me through all the streams. Little people, a lot of people. I appreciate all of you guys. Esteban, Chantel, Jins, all the Mokus. There's Jesty. There's literally not enough time to thank everybody, but I really appreciate everybody, all the support. And make sure you guys hit me up on Twitch, because I'm going to be streaming Genshin Impact on Twitch. I need you guys' support there. I'll link my Twitch in the description as well. But yeah, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Until next time, Prophet Nation, I do love y'all. I'm out. All them people done that.